Hi, Maria. This is Josh Allen in Lubbock, Texas, and this is kind of a unique way to introduce myself, but I just thought there's maybe no better way to answer some of your questions than to just kind of put together this very short kind of video and just let you know, number one, thank you so much for your consideration for this property package. As I was telling Angelo, I really think there's some great opportunity. The properties are in, good locations. The cash flow is excellent. The seller has a real desire to carry this. Otherwise he's going to be left kind of selling these packages in individual pieces, and he just doesn't want to do that. But I also want to tell you, I completely understand and validate your concerns, especially with your past situation. So I wanted to take just a moment to let you know, I've done transactions like this dozens of times. In fact, I just finished doing a similar commercial transaction not that long ago where the buyers had very identical feelings and concerns, meaning when we make our payment to the seller, to the lender, who's the same, will he actually pay the bank? And the way that we actually addressed that is we drew up language that said you have the ability to actually take your payment directly to the lender. So in this situation, the seller who's selling it and is going to carry back the note has a local bank at Happy Bank. And so you can take your monthly payment to Happy Bank and see right there that the note that he has is being paid. So you're completely protected. You know that the payment's being paid. There's no chance for the seller to go and not make the payments. Secondly, as I've already told you, I've done a lot of transactions with this owner finance, or what we call a wraparound, in Happy Bank. If you want, can sign a letter saying they're not going to call the note due because the property's owed on it. I know the vice president, Trey Weaver, personally, he's my banker. So I'm saying all this to say I really believe we can give you some of these protections to make sure that you're taken care of. You can check on the status of the seller's loan. And then finally, the last thing I think that may help you just a little bit is that the seller is a local property owner. He's actually an attorney. He has a very high reputation in our town. And he said, I would not do anything to risk my reputation. I own lots of other properties. So to take advantage of you all would be a very, very poor business decision for me, for my reputation, for my good standing in the community. So those are all things too, Maria, that I think maybe don't satisfy all of it, but I think they addressed the vast majority of your concerns. We can write it up in the contract, in the language of the promissory note, making sure that you've got assurances that this is a secure transaction. So anyway, I can certainly answer these questions in more detail, but I just wanted to introduce myself, say hello from Texas, tell you we'd love to be able to help you with the transaction. And but I fear if we don't act on this, we do have a protection period in our contract, probably a 15 to 20 day due diligence period to back out. During that time frame, we have all the additional inspections, as well as making sure the language is exactly as you want it to be. If you want to have an attorney look over it, that's certainly very important. So anyway, I hope to hear back from you. Probably need to let the seller know within the next couple of days whether we're interested. And if we're not, that's okay too. I want you to have a transaction you feel secure with. I really feel like we can do that. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's most important for you to feel that way. Okay, Maria, thanks so much. Look forward to hearing from you and hopefully making something work. Thanks so much, and God bless.